While you may be struggling right now and have legitimate concerns for feeling down, it is important and vital for you to take care of yourself and your personal vibrational frequency. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 tips for staying positive during difficult times. Hi, I'm Heather Kay, Vibrational Attunement Facilitator, helping you raise your vibrational frequency to create a life you designed. Tip number 1 is gratitude. You may not be surprised by this, as gratitude is the fastest way to raise your personal vibrational frequency. During the difficult times, stay grounded and think about what you're currently thankful for. I'm going to give you some topics to help inspire you, and if you have a piece of paper nearby, go ahead and write down the things that you're thankful for, as this list is going to help you raise your vibrational frequency at the moment that you're feeling down. Some examples of what to be grateful for: friends and family. Now, of course, not all relationships are high vibe, but think about the ones that are. Your living quarters, whether it's an apartment, whether it's a house, whether it's a camper van. The fact that you have a roof over your head, to be thankful for that. Nourishment, food, vitamins, supplements, water, and warm water to take a bath in or a shower, or even to wash your hands on a daily basis, to be thankful for that warm water. Be thankful that you're alive, that you're watching this video, that you have breath in your body. You have the opportunity to do what you love. Once you have your list, you can create a mini version and a larger version. Keep the mini version in your purse or in your wallet, so when those moments strike that you find that your vibrational frequency is taking a spiral downwards, whip out your list and read it to help the vibrational frequency stay higher. The bigger list you can keep by your bedside, and when you wake up, to read your list instead of going directly into the situation that may be at hand that's not so positive, to go directly to your list of wonderful moments of gratitude and to wake up with that feeling of gratitude. It's such a different way to start your day. And sometimes we just need those reminders nearby to help kind of like pull us out of that negative spiral or negative vortex. Reminding yourself what you're thankful for generates positivity. Not only does this help you raise your vibrational frequency through this difficult time, it helps others around you that are currently experiencing the same difficult moments. With gratitude, you become the positive warrior. You become the stability that you're looking for in this difficult time. Enjoy the small moments and the small pleasures of every day and be thankful for them. Number 2, surround yourself with love. When we're feeling negative, it is so easy to cut ourselves off from family and friends and spend a lot of time alone. With technology, we have the opportunity to stay connected. So even if your situation that's weighing you down is on the other side of the world, you can still connect with your family and friends via video, through FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, whatever it is. You still have that opportunity to see and to talk to your family and friends. Perhaps the situation is actually going to bring you closer to those that are around you. Just seeing the face or hearing the voice of someone that you love can change the tune of your day. Spend more time with your pet. Give your pet hugs and loves, and they will surround you with love. If you don't have a pet, borrow your neighbor's pet or take your friend's dog for a walk. You can even go to an animal shelter or volunteer at a shelter where you can spend time with animals that will be giving you love in return. Get a plant to take care of and watch over, as they have positive vibrations for you. You can even start gardening. Doesn't matter if you're in an apartment, you can have some potted plants inside or on your terrace. So as in the morning when you're reading your gratitude list, you can be accompanied by your favorite plant. Love the environment around you. Take care of it, clean it, upgrade it. Make yourself comfortable as this environment supports you. It gives you the place to sleep. It gives you the protection. It gives you peace. If you have a beautiful view, spend time out on your balcony and look at that view. When you're taking a walk in the forest, hug a tree. Feel that energy of the tree come into you. That positive, beautiful strength, stability, security, wisdom, and love. Practice the art of self-love. Give yourself hugs throughout the day. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You are amazing. You are special. And you have the light of God within you. Love is not only the act for others, but for yourself. As you show yourself self-love and you love yourself, you allow others to love those parts of you as well. Ask yourself, how can you love yourself more on a daily basis? What activities can you participate in as a form of self-love? Number 3, seek out the positive in every moment. Ever find yourself automatically smiling to something? Take note of those moments. You can keep a mini journal in your purse and write those moments down right after they happen so you don't forget. And then you can refer to your smile moments when you're not feeling so much like smiling. If you don't have a pocket journal, use your phone and record your voice and voice memos of that moment. Then when you're feeling down, you can listen to yourself and the joy that is exuding out of your voice and that vibrational frequency to help you pick up your own vibrational frequency when you're feeling down. Your voice has power within it. Every word has a vibrational frequency. And when you speak that word through your voice box, you're combining your vibrational frequency, your own personal symphony, with the power of that word. So speaking to yourself and listening to a recording of affirmations or gratitude statements or just the moments of when you had a smile can truly do wonders to help raise your vibrational frequency. And it is something that you can refer to. A great time to listen to these recordings are when you are exercising, when you're walking, when you're on the treadmill, or even if you're doing dishes. Just turn that on to help you raise your own personal vibrational frequency. Seek out small joys in every day. See them as golden moments. It may be as small as stepping outside in the sunshine, taking a walk, seeing the sunlight coming through the leaves of the trees, or the smell of a rose. Remind yourself you can't change the circumstances, but you can change your response to them. And again, no, this is not just for you. This is not a selfish choice. You raising your vibrational frequency is in turn helping this situation. You may feel, well, how can I be happy in this situation when this is happening? But your happiness and your joy not only raises your personal vibrational frequency, but it helps those that are around you. And it is infusing the situation with positive love and light. Make enjoying life a priority. Seek out the opportunities that you enjoy every day and make them happen. And don't forget your smile list to read them before you go to bed. So it helps set the tone for your rest and the tone for the next day. Number 4, create something to look forward to, no matter how small it is. It can sometimes feel like things are a little hopeless. But by creating activities that you can look forward to, it brings a beam of light into your vibrational frequency, no matter how small it is. By looking forward to something, it helps you stop dwelling in that negative space. And it could be the tool to help pull you out of falling into a negative spiral. You can break this down to short, medium, or long term. So maybe you can think about a meeting you'll have with a friend or a loved one that you can look forward to, something within your schedule to look forward to. Perhaps even within your work, you have a specific client you love working with to look forward to that moment in the week, or just looking forward to the fact that you're going to get to the gym or get on the treadmill. Look forward to your happy, positive activities in that specific time. Practicing self-love also includes having structure. In the medium term of time, have something to look forward to at the end of the month. Create a date night with your loved one, a romantic dinner, or just even know that, okay, this day we're going to be taking a walk in the mountains. Long term, you can schedule a vacation, have something to look forward to in the future, or a specific amount of time, a couple of days, where you might be traveling somewhere that you have something to look forward to. Don't dwell on the negative. Think about how excited you are for that moment that is in the future, and soon you will be within that moment. Number 5, write down the activities you know you feel joyful when you do them. I like to refer to them as high vibe activities. An activity that just kind of gets yourself completely absorbed so you don't even have the mental capacity or the emotion to think about this negative situation that you may be currently experiencing. So I like to even think about this as, okay, it's a high vibe activity, I love doing it. Or it's also an activity that perhaps I may not love so much, but I know it absorbs my brain space. Hobbies are a wonderful way to relax and to create distraction. So if that may be drawing for you, if it may be playing a musical instrument, or if it's cooking, gardening, whatever it is, make a list of these activities. And you may think, well, I know what they are, I don't need to write them down. However, writing them down gives you a resource that you can refer to when you're feeling down. Like, okay, what activity am I going to do right now to help pull me out of this vortex? Whether it's yoga, playing a musical instrument, swimming, you have that opportunity to look and make a choice. It can be kind of easy to abandon these high vibe activities when you're feeling down, because if you're like me, you just don't want to do anything when you're stuck in that negative space, because you think and think and think and think. And by thinking or worrying, you think that's helping the situation, or you're helping yourself to find the answer. But in all reality, that is not helping you. Yes, it's okay to cry. Yes, it's okay to have those moments and let that release, but not to dwell there. I clearly remember just a few weeks ago when I found myself in a situation of crying because of something I'm currently dealing with, that I heard the words, "This is not helping you." This is not helping you or anyone around you. Allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to have those moments, and then pull yourself out of it. Because dwelling there, living and staying there is not helping you or the people around you. So I'm going to give you some examples of high vibe activities here in this video, but I would highly recommend downloading my Raise Your Vibration Guidebook, because I go more in depth on how you can raise your personal vibrational frequency, whether you find yourself in good times or bad. And it gives you some details of how you can do this morning, afternoon, and evening to keep yourself on check. So some examples of high vibe activities: gardening, walking, exercising, playing a musical instrument, drawing, cooking, spending times with family and friends, quizzes, volunteer work, games, anything that you find yourself completely absorbed in, that you just forget about everything else. This is why I said it could be something that you know that you just love doing and it feels so good, or it could be something that it's like, okay, I may have a difficult time getting myself to do it, but I know when I am doing it, my brain is completely absorbed and involved in something else. Reading a good book is another example. So make that list and refer to it when you need to pull yourself out of that negative spiral. So number 6 is tied to number 5 because you are your own lifesaver. Many times we hope for somebody else to pull us out of that situation or that negative spiral or to make us feel happy. But the thing is, your true happiness lives within you. Your intuition, your inner authority, your inner cheerleader, this is all inside of you. So the best way to pull yourself out of a negative vortex is you, not to wait for somebody else to do it or for something to happen or a specific event. Yeah, that's great. We sometimes could have some people that might be able to come in and help pull us out. But the fastest way to get yourself out of that negative spiral is if you do it on your own. So I've given you 3 different tools here. We've created 3 lists: a gratitude list, a high vibe list, and a smile list, okay? So this is why we did that, because when you are in that negative place, you can just grab that list and read it and help get yourself out of it by motion, by doing something like a high vibe activity. Perhaps it's cleaning your house to help nourish your space, and gratitude for this as well. So you have a gamut of things that you can do or think about or feel to help pull you out of that negative spiral. And know that it's not only helping you, it's helping those around you, and they're most likely in the situation as well. Be your own leader. Okay, number 7, take note when you first start to fall into that slump. When you start feeling those negative thoughts weighing you down, take note of that exact moment and catch it. Because you may find that it's not just triggered by thinking about the situation. You may not have gotten a good night's sleep the night before. You may be a little hungry. You may be having a fall down from a caffeine rush. There are different things that could be actually triggering that emotion and thinking about the situation that you can help yourself not to feel. Making sure to get a good night's sleep, making sure to have snacks on hand to keep your blood sugar stable. These are all different ways that you can actually help yourself not fall into that negative slump. Know your patterns so that you don't fall into that negative slump, or at least be able to pull yourself out of it. In the morning, I like to do a little bit of meditation, and this morning I pulled some cards from Mary, Queen of Angels. And there's something I wanted to share with you from my reading, my personal reading this morning, because it's completely connected to this topic. And it keeps coming up in my mind, so I want to share this in this video. The first card that came up for me today was prayer. And it says here, instead of worrying, I pray about the situation to bring about real solution. So worrying creates more and more negative thinking, but praying has a higher vibration. You're giving the situation over to God to be resolved in the best way possible. And it actually brings healing power to the situation, to yourself, to those around you, and to whatever the situation is. This prayer may be an affirmation. It may be asking God for help. It may be asking the angels for help. You can use this as a form of raising your vibration because it takes you out of that worrying negative spiral and negative vortex. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies by cycling through those negative thoughts and negative emotions, whether it could be the media, the news, what's going on in the world, or a personal situation. In this time that you're hypersensitive to negativity, It is so good to involve yourself in positive moments and to stay away from things that you know that's going to lower your vibrational frequency. Perhaps that is staying away from the TV, staying away from media, staying away from news, or staying away from a negative friend if possible. Know that you need to be your leader and to help nourish and take care of your vibrational frequency. So set those boundaries. Interestingly enough, the other card I got today was boundaries. Set the boundaries so that you don't allow yourself to be pulled on from negative vampires who are draining your energy. Really set that boundary to take care of your personal vibrational frequency, which, again, interestingly enough, the other card was caring. Caring, take care of you. By taking care of you, you're taking care of those around you, and also know that you are divinely cared for. So in this card, heaven cares for me, and I keep my heart open to caring about myself, others, and the world. Number 8, let's bring this back into the world that we're seeing and the reality around us. Have a plan or routine for each day. I mentioned earlier in this video how important structure is and that it is a form of self-love. If you're an artistic, creative person, you may like to run away from structure. You want to just live and flow and be inspired and do what you feel good about in the moment. One thing I've learned is that the act of doing an activity, whether you want to do it or not, has power behind it because it gives you that structure. You may not feel like going on the treadmill. You may not feel like exercising, like swimming or playing a musical instrument. You may not feel like it, but that activity that you are kind of holding yourself back from is actually the activity that's going to help you feel better. So this is why structure is really good. And, it's not spending hours on this activity. Even if you feel like, oh, I really don't want to do it, encourage yourself to do it for just 5 minutes, and you'll find that you're going to probably spend more than 5 minutes in that activity. During difficult times, having nothing to do or nothing on the calendar can just create this feeling of fogginess and no direction. Without a concrete plan, it's really easy to fall back into those negative thoughts and negative emotions. It's good to be productive and have things that you want to accomplish each day, even if it's just 1 or 3 things that you know you're going to get done. Because that feeling of accomplishing something adds a feeling of self-worth as well, which helps you in this situation. You feel like you've done it. You've done a good job. And say that to yourself. Okay, great, I did it. Good job. Good job, Heather. Good job. These activities could just be simply doing the dishes. It could be just simply washing the floor. I mean, it doesn't have to be just cleaning, but giving yourself that feeling, okay, I'm going to do this today and I'm going to finish it, even if it's a simple daily activity. If you think about brushing your teeth, you probably do it on automatic. Brushing your teeth, washing your face, taking a shower. These things can be a feeling of automation that we just do. So take that same momentum of just doing something and apply it to other activities as well. This is what structure can do for you. It's just like, okay, I finished this activity, I'm going to do this one next, and this comes after that, and this comes after that. So you're kind of just constantly going from one activity to the next and not finding yourself just laying on the couch and looking at social media all day. No matter what difficulty you're facing, whether it's just living in these times, or if it's something within your family, or if it's a death of a pet or a family member. Yes, these are legitimate concerns. Yes, you have every right to feel the way you do. This is not ignoring the situation. This is coping with the situation and creating your response. We're leaving victimhood and we're coming into self-empowerment. Yes, accepting the situation and how you are responding to it. God did not create victims. We are all infinite beings in a body, very powerful infinite beings in a body. And we all have that opportunity and ability to be our own lifesaver. I hope this video has helped you. I know it has personally helped raise my vibrational frequency to make this video for you. It's been on my list for the last 3 weeks, and it helped me to script this video and to create this video in the specific situation that I'm finding myself in currently. So I thank you for this opportunity for me to step up and to be this guide to help you in this situation. Know that you're not alone. You're truly cared for at every second of every day. You are watched over and you are loved. If you found this to be helpful, definitely download my Raise Your Vibration Guidebook. I go more into detail on how you can use the law of vibration on a daily basis, not only to pull yourself out of difficult times, but to help you know that you can use the law of vibration to create the life you love. Ciao.